1, 2, 3. Was yours at the same time?
Mine was.
Okay, mine was not.
Does that count as starting? I don't know.
I have something very special for you. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I had the honor, the pleasure of speaking with Gel Arts herself. She is like the realest, most down-to-earth artist. She's like right up there with Alessia Cara. So if you don't know who she is, maybe I can help you out a little bit. Here's a little thing. So we decided to record our conversation, so maybe we could put it on YouTube. It ended up being an hour and a half long, so we both took half of the conversation and cut it up and made smaller videos. So this is one, she has another one. You know, at the time of recording this, I had watched about 6 videos of hers. Now I'm up to 31. I really love her videos. That is not the only thing that we did though. We also decided to draw each other's characters. This is hers, and this is mine. I am so happy that I'm able to share this fangirling moment with you. I really like her videos, so I hope you enjoy.
Your video with the cat with the digital art tips. Do you remember that one?
Was that the one? It was kind of like galaxy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, it's like beginner art tips, but it was like a total refresher for me. So anyway, this is Gel Arts.
Oh, cool.
Everybody say hi.
Hello.
She can totally hear you.
Yep, I can hear you saying hi right now. Oh gosh.
Anyway, yes, I am so excited. This is not my first collaboration, but this is my first real collaboration. I've done some fake ones where I take audio clips from other YouTubers.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Yeah, it's
the Mark Curly and Jazza one. I saw that.
Yeah,
one.
it's totally the creepiest thing ever, but I really don't care.
Oh, didn't Mark Curly comment on it?
Yeah, he did. He commented on it. That was fun.
This is my first like actual talking to the person collab that I've done. So
yeah, you've done multiple collabs where you've
just like the art mostly.
Yeah, it's basically an art trade, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Or I did one where we both talked about a subject and we put our voices together, but we weren't talking at the same time. So this is a little different.
It's kind of like that whole trend that's going on of people redoing their old artwork.
Yeah, I love doing that, honestly. But people always say they prefer the old ones. I'm like, oh, every time.
I think that's one of those things where I think there was a YouTube video that was like 10 things you should not say to an artist. It's like, I prefer your old artwork.
Like, thanks. Glad all my hard work paid off.
You know what? I have an interesting opinion on that. I actually like that because there might have been an underlying theme that captivated your audience in the beginning that doesn't necessarily have to do with your skill level, but it has to do with how it makes them feel, you know?
Yeah, that's
so like
true.
If you have somebody look at your art and they feel something, and then you get better and better and better, and they lose that emotion part, your art can technically be better, but if they're not feeling that same emotion, if they're not excited about it like they were before, then, you know, you kind of got to reevaluate what you're doing. But on the other hand, if you're genuinely enjoying what you're doing, then I say screw them. Just make art for yourself, whether anybody likes it or not.
I think maybe like when you're younger, your older art is more spontaneous, and as you are consciously developing your skills, it might be a little more forced, but I hope there'll be a time where it just kind of all falls together and then you kind of get back into the groove and your skills are better too, and then people start to kind of feel what was once missing. Maybe that will happen, or just like a new feeling.
Man, I love YouTube, but I also hate YouTube.
Yeah, I hope it sticks around for a while. I hope nothing bad happens. That's just my fear. Like, if I could know that YouTube would be stable for many, many years to come, I'd feel totally relaxed about the whole thing, but...
You know what? I have a little bit of a different perspective. I think if YouTube completely died right now, I think I would be okay. Not financially, not money-wise.
Not financially.
But whether or not they watch it on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, You know, say Vine was here. Let's say it was the opposite of the Viner invasion, right? Say it was YouTubers going into Vine. It would be the same thing, you know? We would all be making 6-second videos and trying to get products to endorse our things because you can't monetize a Vine, you know? So I think no matter what medium we use, you and I would be able to create content because we have a personality and a voice and things to say that are apparently valuable to other people.
Yeah, like the platform doesn't matter. And art also is just like a kind of like a skill that can go anywhere, really, where YouTube videos, like vlogging, kind of has to be video format, but art can be videos, pictures.
Yeah, and you know what? You could even take it offline and just do workshops, you know?
That's an interesting thought.
You know what? I haven't really talked too much about you, like as an introduction. I talked about your YouTube channels a little bit, but I want to say to the people on my channel watching, Gel Arts, on the surface level, she looks like a normal YouTuber. She does a couple challenges, she does some speed paints, and she talks about some stuff. But the thing that makes Gel Arts special is that when you click on one of her videos and you listen to her talk about a topic, it's not just random rambling. I mean, I'm sure it is for you,
Oh, yeah.
Gel, but...
Not all the time, but yeah.
It's not just random rambling. It's actually, in my opinion, very profound. And you know what? She is the realest YouTuber when it comes to having conversations or having, you know, talks and rants about art. Your video about the imposter syndrome
Oh, yeah.
really resonated with me. She did this video where she's talking about something that is like, it really hits me hard every day. It's like you feel like whatever success that you have is not justified because you shouldn't have that success. Anyway, she just goes on like this big talk, and I just sat there with my jaw open the whole time, watched it from beginning to end, and I was like, wow. I'm so glad that I have subscribed to this person because it's like every time I click on a video where you're talking about something, it's like you get inside my brain and start like kicking my brain around.
It's funny because a lot of people on those talky videos, they say like you just completely summarize what I'm going through, and it helps me too because I'm like, wow, I'm not alone in this. Like other people experience this. And the thing about that video is my dad actually pushed me to make that video because imposter syndrome is just kind of something that doesn't really just affect my art. It's like me as a person, like going out in public, I feel like I just like I don't know, like I shouldn't be in this situation, or like I don't deserve to go to this school. Like I feel like I don't really fit here, or everyone else deserves to be here more than I do. And just with my art too, like what am I trying to say?
Somebody's vacuuming.
Yeah, I
next door.
can
Sorry.
hear a vacuum.
I have it. Sorry, not to interrupt, but I have a yoga studio next door. So like
Is there
I'm,
like music sometimes?
doing yeah, there's like music, and I swear the lady has a microphone. Like I walked in today and the door was wide open, so there's like a bunch of ladies like folded in half on the floor that look at me while I walk in. So I'm just like walking into the building with my pajamas tucked into my socks, and all these girls are like looking at me as I walk in. I'm like, sup, ladies?
I think I used to like tuck my jeans into my socks when I would ride my bike. Oh my god.
Oh, so it wouldn't get caught on the chain?
Yeah, because I used to wear like flare jeans or like boot cut jeans, and it would always get stuck, so I just tuck it into my sock. I forgot I
Gotcha.
did that until you said that.
Oops, dropped my pen. Why am I holding a pen?
I know I'm holding a kneadable eraser, kneaded eraser, and I'm just like.
Are you like playing with it like a stress ball?
I always do this, like when I'm
That's
holding
so
one.
cool. I fidget with stuff too, but not with fidget spinners.
No, not with glasses, with fidget spinners glued onto the glasses.
You can't see me right now, but I'm in my final form.
Is it the glasses?
Yeah, it's the glasses.
I don't have a fidget spinner, but they are fun, I have to admit. They are fun.
I got these for free. Somebody was giving them away.
That's your explanation why you have them.
Yeah, I gotta justify it, don't I?
They were given to me, it wasn't my choice.
Yeah, I didn't spend my money on this, I promise.
I wonder if those exist, like what's the most expensive fidget spinner you can buy?
They do. There is some crazy expensive fidget spinners, and it is sickening.
Looking it up. There's one for $420.
Is it a Vape Nation one?
I don't know. It's on Imprint 5. What's that?
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What editing software do you use for your YouTube videos?
Okay, for the longest time I used Windows Movie Maker, and you can actually make videos with that, but I was having a really hard time with that one because you can only have one video track and one audio track. So your video track could have audio with it, and then you could add music to that, but you can't add like pictures on top of it or anything like that. So I was looking at the Adobe ones, and I have Adobe Premiere Elements. That's the one I use, and it was like just under $100. I think it was on sale, but I really like it. It's simple, but it has enough features. It has all the features that I need for my videos, so it just doesn't have all the like premium features, and I'm sure it runs a lot better too on my computer, so I like it. What do you use?
I use Premiere.
Is it Elements or Pro?
No, it's the Pro. I got the Creative Cloud suite.
Oh yeah, I want to get that one day.
So I have like Photoshop and everything with it, yeah.
Oh, I technically have that right now because of my school. You get the whole suite for the full time you're in school. You get to use it, which is pretty nice.
Hey,
yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah, especially Illustrator. I have a whole class about Illustrator, so it's fascinating.
Illustrator triggers me.
Well, I was gonna ask because I don't know if I've ever heard you talk about this, like why you started a YouTube. Well, I know why you started a YouTube channel, but like what made you actually create your first video, or like how did you discover the art side of YouTube?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you exactly why. Because Jazza is bae, and he is my senpai, and I want to talk to him. So I figured if I'm not going to be able to get his attention as a fan, then maybe I can get his attention as someone who has more subscribers than him. So that's what's going to happen next year. When I have more subs than him, I'm going to be like, hey, bae, you want to talk? And he'll be like, ooh, hey, sure. And then, you know, he'll leave his wife and kid and we'll go on an adventure.
Do a collab, maybe one day, if you reach
It's going to be a collab, but like a lifetime collab.
A commitment.
It's a commitment. It's exactly a commitment. We're both going to leave YouTube. We're going to run away. We're going to live in Venezuela. And we are going to have a little son named Pedro. Pedro's going to really like basketball, but there's not going to be a lot of people in our little town that play basketball, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us to let him pursue his dreams, but it'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
Honestly, I don't even know how to respond to that.
You can just say congratulations ahead of time.
I hope you reach your goals in life. That specific goal.
That specific goal.
If
yes,
you work
thank
hard,
you, yeah.
I think it can happen.
Consider it done. Oh, somebody's like pressure washing something outside.
Oh yeah, I remember the first video I saw from yours was your hand tutorial, and like your dad was in it immediately, and I was like, oh, it's cute. Oh my gosh, I have to cut out ums in my voiceovers a lot. I'm getting better at not saying though.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. I never noticed.
I have to like I cut out all my breathing because sometimes I'll breathe too much, if that makes sense, and I'll say
you breathe too much. You need to stop breathing, Jess.
It's just like loud because once I remove the noise, the breath sounds so weird, so I have to take it out because it just sounds. Some of them, like the quieter the breathing, the weirder it sounds. So I try to like cut out the gaps so it's like continuous talking. But then I feel like that's kind of sometimes overwhelming. But yeah, I do say too much. And someone in one of my videos, I forgot to like cut out all the ums for some reason. And someone was like, you really need to rehearse what you're saying before you say it. And I was like, sorry, I just forgot to cut out the ums this time.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
A couple people said that, and I was like, sorry. Because I don't want to like annoy people, but at the same time, it's like, I only said at the beginning. The rest of it was fine.
Does that make you scared for like when you have like 1 million subscribers and you go to VidCon and people meet you and they're just going to be disappointed because you say
I don't really, I I don't say it like in my normal vocabulary. Well, sometimes, but not excessively. In my voiceovers sometimes, but meeting people is going to be the weirdest thing if I ever like go to conventions, because I'm just not good at small talk. I'm not good at I'm not. You could probably tell right now.
Yeah, you're like the classic artist who's good at being by themselves and drawing and saying funny things in your post about your art on Instagram, but
not
when it
in
comes
real
to
life.
social interaction, no, I'm kind of the same way. I'm trying to branch. I used to be so socially awkward that I would find it difficult to look people in the eyes. Like whenever I would look somebody in the eyes when I was talking to them, my heart would race, no matter who it was.
I've never really had trouble with eye contact, but I find I sometimes don't look away enough, so I might be like weirding them out. So I try to balance looking at them and then not looking at them, then looking back at them.
Apparently there's an 80-20 rule. You look at somebody 80% of the time and you look away 20%. I never follow that rule. I just stare into their soul. I don't care. I'm like, I'm going to stare you down.
Because it's really weird.
And if you break first, then I win. It's like being out in the wild. If you stare a lion down, one of you is just going to attack. So that's how it is. You just gotta be the what is it called? The alpha male. Joe, you gotta be the alpha male.
The alpha male.
Okay, lady?
Oh gosh, I was gonna say something, I can't remember. This always happens.
I'm good at distracting people and interrupting them. I've left a link in the description to her part of the collab, so please do me a big favor and go check out her channel. She's one of my huge YouTube art inspirations.
Oh, do you want to do you do thanks for watching or something?
Oh, that's the end of this? Yep, okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you at least cringed a little bit, and see you in the next video. Goodbye. There. How was that?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't mind asking you did everything.
I really want to replace my battery so it doesn't cut us off. Should we
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, call me back whenever you're ready.
Oh, it'll take 2 seconds.